Guys, see the question number 3 here. And just I have told you earlier, UPSC is very dynamic body, questions are very interesting. Even if you don't know the question, you will praise the UPSC not on that day, at least after 1 month. Because the thought which UPSC is searching is really amazing. Majority of questions are linked with the current aspect. Although in the history also, history is static part. History is static part, but UPSC is making the history as a dynamic way. That is why some questions are asked in a hypothetical way also. The same question, a question may arise how Buddhism is relevant today, how Gandhism is relevant today. Sometimes UPSC is asking that suppose Gandhi was missing in the freedom struggle, what could be the typology of freedom struggle? So guys, these questions is only possible, it is only possible that you can write it when you have a broader understanding of the history. So see, we are coming to the point. The question, I think the language is very clear, very simple language. The question is, on the screen is like this. You have to discuss, that is throw light on the significance of, importance of thoughts of Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi in the present time. If you look the Hindi version, it will make the meaning more clear. वर्तमान समय में महात्मा गांधी के विचारों पर महत्व पर प्रकाश डाले. So guys, the question is asking you, how far Gandhism is relevant in today's circumstances? See how we can proceed. We can proceed like this. So see, we can proceed like this. As you may be aware, when Gandhi appeared on the Indian scene, 1915, the Indian politics was witnessing we were having two factions, moderates and extremists, and how Gandhi through his charismatic efforts had united the two factions, and gradually he evolved as a charismatic leader in the national movement. And gradually, through his philosophies, through his principles, he became a torch bearer of the national movement. At that time, we were witnessing the national movement. But the UPSC is asking here, how Gandhism thoughts are significant in modern societies. Guys, today we can say 21st century, today we are experiencing, Indian society is experiencing, today we are witnessing today we are encountering the force of globalization, that is consumerism. Today's society, not only Indian society, the whole global society is experiencing the repercussions of globalization. That is materialism. So first we are identifying how Gandhism can be significant today. So today we are experiencing globalization. So what problems we are suffering due to globalization? First we should identify the problems, then we can discuss how Gandhism is significant here. So guys, today we are moving by the materialism, that is consumerism. Second problem which we are facing is today is conflict. Conflict in broader way. Violence you can say. Lack of patience. Distraction. We are witnessing breakdown of socio-cultural fabric. So guys, we can proceed like this, that in the first para we can disclose that today India is experiencing the impact of globalization, materialism, short-temperedness, breakdown of some core features of our fabric. In the next para we can disclose how Gandhism is important, like this. Today we can say how Gandhi is important. Gandhi's principles of truth and non-violence. Very important. They can be used to promote cooperation, brotherhood among different members of society, because Indian society is a heterogeneous society. These principles are even today more relevant. That is why the UNO had declared, just few years back, UNO had declared 2nd October as World Peace Day. It means we can say like this, that this message of Gandhi is today more relevant to promote brotherhood, harmony in society, not only Indian society, we can say at a global level. This principle may promote brotherhood and harmony. Secondly, we can say Gandhi had talked about a person should be guided by his need, not greed. A person should be guided by his need, not greed. This is a solution for the problems which we are facing due to materialism. Because globalizations may, we are finding that our life is becoming horrible. We are driven by the time and money. Today money had become our mother and time is our father, and our relations are getting spoiled, and our relations are getting breakdown. Here we can again say like this, that Gandhi's thought on materialism is relevant today. Gandhi had asked about to guide yourself by the need, not by the greed, because greed has no end. And today we are experiencing globalization. That is why time and money has become our parents. We are guided by them. Our primary relations, secondary relations, all are getting spoiled. So today's society is witnessing all this breakdown. So we can justify this. Number 3, we can say Gandhi had given the concept of education. Today, guys, our education system is witnessing the impact of globalization. The education segment, either secondary or higher education, it is witnessing commercialization. Education had failed to serve the purpose. It is making you learned, but on the other side, it is decaying your personality. Gandhi believed education should be holistic. It should comprise the part of ethics also. It should have ethics. It should have, it should have the moral features. It should have physical education features. So guys, today it is a need of time that we should practice Gandhism, Gandhi's principles in reforming our education system. Not only secondary, higher education should be reformed in the same way. We should incorporate some ethical principles. It means ethical principles. It means physical development, moral development, academic development. All the 3 should be the goal. But today, under globalization, we are only focusing on academic excellence. That is why today you may find that our children's or our academics, the students who are getting education, no doubt they are learned, but on the reverse side, their personality is becoming shallow. Whenever they have breakdown, they commit suicides. Hence, we can justify the point that Gandhism thought in the field of education is again relevant. We should reform our education. We should bring some ethical principles inside this. not at the higher level, but right from the primary level. And I think you are well aware, UPSC had started the GS 4th paper as paper ethics. Today we are doing coachings for the ethics subject. But guys, it will not make any worth unless it should be the part of curriculum of our education, right from primary, secondary to the higher level. So we can also justify in the field of education, Gandhism thought is still significant. And next is number 4, we can say. 4th point we can write upside. The 4th is the concept of trusteeship. Since today we are experiencing globalization, Gandhi believed that poverty is a sin. Hence the corporate houses, they has liability for the upliftment of the poor. Hence through the trusteeship, the problems of the globalized society can be reformed. So guys, in conclusion, we can summarize that Gandhian thoughts are more relevant in 21st century, not only in the Indian domain, in the global perspective. And I think you may be well aware, even the UNO had recognized the contribution of Gandhi. That is why 2nd October is celebrated as the World Peace Day. It means now globally the great leaders are trying to promote Gandhism, to promote harmony, brotherhood at the global level, so that the chances of the Third World War could be prevented. Okay guys, this question is completed now. We will further discuss the remaining questions. Okay, wish you all the best.